Okay. Start to clear. Hi guys, welcome to our Carpool talk show.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Who are the couple?
Welcome to
Carpool
Talk Sessions.
You
Yes.
say use good in Kenyan English. Don't twang. Some of us have selective,
Poleni.
you know.
Hearing.
So today we're gonna talk about Miss Grand International Kenya, who is representing Kenya, by the way, in the Philippines for Miss Grand. Yeah. So she went there and they got tested and they found out that she had COVID, which is kind of strange because it's only Miss Grand International Kenya and Miss Grand International Nigeria.
Out of all the
Out of 60,
everyone who was competing.
out of 60 girls, it was only this 2 girls who had COVID. Like, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, it kind of sounds weird because how come it's just 2 from Africa
Yeah.
that had COVID? I
You
mean,
guys are pulling a racial card on this.
it's not a racial card. It's just stating
just
facts.
It might be a racial card. I mean,
Yeah.
because if she came out of Kenya without COVID, how along the way she can get COVID? It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
It actually doesn't,
It doesn't make sense to me because I feel like by the time you get COVID, it has to have been there for a long time for the symptoms to come out. Give it time to, like any other sickness. By the time you know you're sick, plasma ufike at that point that it's
People
so
can
bad.
notice even.
But some people get corona and they're asymptomatic. Their
Yeah.
symptoms won't show. So maybe
But
they
how-
actually had COVID and they just didn't know because they don't have the symptoms.
But still, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I thought there was that grace period for like 2 weeks where you test before you travel. How come, like, I'm just not understanding how come
Yeah.
they didn't detect that these 2 girls had COVID
Maybe
before they
they were
figured. I feel like they should have,
They are threat.
Wait,
put
they
up-
had already reached in the Philippines?
yeah, and that,
And
As
then,
you guys do your business.
and then this, after at the Philippines is when they realize, these 2 had COVID.
then why did they let them even come all the way to the Philippines if they knew these guys had COVID?
Because I mean, look at the time in which they prepare themselves. They take like a whole year
Yeah.
to understand the pageant, to understand
To train.
to even organize their wardrobe for the competitions.
Yeah.
Let me
Like,
ask you, how do they pass the what is it called, the airport if they had COVID?
That's exactly what I'm
Exactly,
asking.
that
So
was-
they landed in the airport and then they got diagnosed with COVID, or they landed in Philippines, then went to where they're supposed to be, then they were told they have COVID.
yeah, so they
So how
were
did they
in,
get past the airport? I thought
Exactly.
you were tested in each country's airport.
and then it's not it's not one
Airport. It's not one airport.
it's not one airport, it's just like 2 of them. How come they didn't like notice? Yeah, they didn't notice
That they had COVID.
COVID. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense.
Yeah, so I just had questions. And then, okay, if you are a franchise holder, what would you do to avoid that kind of scenario?
Personally,
Yeah.
whites are very racial. So I think that's a them problem. They need to work and realize that as much as my color is as dark as my shirt right now, I can have talents, I can be empowered, I can have a career,
Yeah.
I can make a 6-figure, and I can have more. So I think people need to understand and acknowledge that that era of blacks being empowered and things going differently should stop, as well as I would redo the whole COVID test for each and every person there.
Yeah.
Let us do that.
To make
Let me
sure.
release the results out in the open. Let each and every person know, because I'm sure right now the whole world is pulling a racial card to it, because those are two Africans,
Yeah.
according to me.
And literally no other, like there was no other girl who had COVID. I'm thinking if they were there even before, like if they've been in the Philippines for like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and they were hanging around each other,
Yeah.
definitely there were other girls who were infected. If they did,
Exactly.
they didn't know.
Exactly.
So I just test each and every person, make the
Even when they were
results known.
traveling, they must have been in contact with the other models.
Yeah.
So how is it that it was only the two of them that had COVID?
I'm pulling
Yeah.
a racial card though. Maybe they were so good that they were threats.
Yeah.
If
So
you would have asked me.
me, I was thinking if I was a franchise holder for that competition, I would have given it a grace period of 2 weeks. When the girls reach Philippines, we test them when they arrive, and then give it 2 weeks to see if there's anyone who's not feeling well, and then give them like that 2 weeks will be able to like let these chicks recover, and then they can compete. But now you see, the thing is, they've already organized, they've had meetings on how the pageant is going to go,
Yeah.
and all this thing has been set in motion. So now these two girls won't be able to compete at the final.
Which is very unfortunate. I mean, why couldn't they just like postpone?
That's an investment right there.
Yeah.
Investment of time, skills.
Money.
Yeah.
That's an investment.
And then there's so many sponsors. It's a lot, but still they would have. I think they would have better organized it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because it's very unfortunate that the two girls, after all the training they've done, all the time they've spent, they just couldn't compete because they were sick.
Yeah, and then you know the funny thing is, when I was looking through her Instagram, like Irene Ngendo, who's a Miss Grand International Kenya, on her Instagram, she's literally doing so well. She healed like after
Their YouTube channel. Capabilities, manners need to be revisited.
no cap. Anyway, like I was looking at her Instagram. Have you guys looked through her Instagram?
No.
Because literally she's doing so well. She's taking photos, she's participating, but she can't compete with the rest.
No face, no case. But go on. Huh?
Yeah, but anyway, Kevin, tell us, you've been in this world before.
Which one?
I think
The model.
the modeling world,
So what do you think about
and you're literally
all
the
that?
only one who's respecting
I actually
Corona.
agree with Sheila.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a racial thing that they just pulled on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
It
once,
must have
you
been.
agree with me
No,
on
for
something.
once, actually, surprisingly. Surprisingly, actually.
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
Yet
'cause
flattered.
imagine, because last year, the year before last year, because there were no pageants last year, there was a lot of black women actually winning in this competition. There was Miss Universe, Miss Teen, there was Miss South Africa was actually black, yeah?
African.
Miss South Africa. She was black.
Not African?
She was competing for Miss Universe.
African is a tribe.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean. Most of them are light skinned.
Yeah, because like
Most of them
the
are
year-
light skinned, like
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
light. They're close to Wazungu.
this year we had this bald girl. She looked so nice. She's curvy and she won. Imagine, it was
From where?
From South Africa.
was it South Africa? Yeah, no, that's a different pageant then. But again,
Stop following these things a lot, but go on.
Miss Universe was Zoe.
Stacy. Stacy finished
Stacy
her term.
for our Kenya.
Oh, okay.
She was competing with Akina Zuzi, and the one who won was Zuzi, and Zuzi was
They are models.
is black.
I only
don't
know Stacy because my sister competed in Miss Universe.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
sister competed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a topic we should revisit. I feel like I should know, but yeah, like I feel like they would have done better, and if they were pulling a racial card, we're gonna call them out on that.
Yes.
Stop it. We want it to be fair. We want to compete.
And racial discrimination.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
See what I have to do.
Kevin's biceps matter.
No cap.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I think this is the end of our show, with Kevin saying hi to everyone on the road.
Every
just a social
female.
person.
Every female on the road.
I just have enough love to share to the world. We're just here to make the world a happy place, and that's
Fantastic.
my job. That's
Fantastic.
My job. That's my job.
Congratulations, you've discovered love.
Community service.
Love.
It's community service.
You called it community.
Wow.
Where?
This world needs to stop. I need to alight. I think I've had enough. This world needs to stop.
Anyway.
Anyway, this is the end of our episode with Kevin showing off everything that he owns and
Everything.
Not everything.
No, trust me, there's a lot more I can show you.
PG.
If I did, it would be a very long story.
Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to us.
What? Anyway, bye guys. I'll leave you guys watching the video about the scandal.
Like,
Bye
share,
bye.
subscribe, comment.
Bye.
Bye.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah, wait. I think I'll last a bit longer, find another reason to breathe this air.